Hey Buffs, happy Friday. Today JV boys soccer will be playing here at Alton and the girls will be at the Black Hole. Also, varsity boys basketball will be in Abilene, 7:30. Put my riddle of the day. What has four eyes but cannot see? Mississippi. Alright, great.
In the late 1800s and early 1900s, many African Americans moved to Oklahoma to get away from the racism and prejudice of the southern United States. For a chance to start over in a more friendly place, African Americans came by wagon, horse, train, and on foot to settle in the city of Tulsa, Oklahoma, in an area called the Greenwood District. By 1921, Greenwood had become a successful district for African Americans. No whites lived there or did business in the area. Around 10,000 blacks had homes in Greenwood. The businesses owned and ran by African Americans were very successful. Wealthy African American businessmen, doctors, lawyers, realtors, and other professionals called the Greenwood District home. Banks, churches, stores, newspaper publishers, hotels, theaters, a post office, libraries, schools, and airports thrived in the area. Greenwood was the wealthiest black community in the United States. It earned the title Black Wall Street, a name given to mimic the United States financial district in New York City named Wall Street. Late in the month of May 1921, an African American by the name of Dick Rowland was accused of attacking a white female elevator operator. He was later cleared of the crime, but not before the newspaper, the Tulsa Tribune, published a story about the accused attack. On May 31st, an angry mob of white men armed with guns decided to kill Dick Rowland when he was released from jail. A group of African American men heard of this plan and also went to the jail to protect Dick. An argument started between the two groups and a gun went off. This started a violent riot. Whites flooded into Greenwood with the intent of destroying it and killing African American men, women, and children. On June 1st, military troops were brought to Greenwood to stop the violence, but by then, 1,000 African American businesses and homes were wiped out. The American Red Cross estimated that over 300 people were killed and 35 city blocks were destroyed by fire. The Tulsa Race Riot was the worst riot over the issue of blacks and whites in the history of the United States. After the riot, Greenwood was rebuilt 5 years later and became a famous place for jazz and blues music in the late 1920s. For many years, the details of the Tulsa Race Riot were kept out of the history books, but in the early 2000s, a study revealed the facts. In honor of those affected by the violence, scholarships have been given to the descendants of the African Americans who survived the riot, and memorials have been built to honor those who were killed.
Hey Buffs! Friday, February the 28th is Fitness Friday.
Stuco will be holding a push-up contest and will give out t-shirts to every student that participates.
Go Buffs!
Hey Buffs! Science Club is having a fundraiser at Chipotle in Watauga on March 3rd from 5 to 9. Be sure to tell the cashier. Right? You get it? Alright, cool. Hope to see you there.
Please stand for the pledges and moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Please remain standing for the moment of silence.